Senator Nina Turner appeared on CNN, and I want to share what she said, not necessarily because I think that you're going to be surprised at what she's saying, because really, I mean, we've all been saying this. She's been saying this for years, but this is important because of who she's saying this to. CNN's normie audience probably doesn't come to this conclusion, even if it really is seemingly common sense. You know, all of this conversation about Biden being primaried in 2024, his lower approval rating, it wouldn't be happening if Biden and the Democratic Party actually satisfied their base and delivered. But the reason why we're having this discussion, even if you don't want to admit it if you're a Democratic Party loyalist, is because they have been demonstrable failures. Take a look.
I mean, Senator, you're a Democrat who has been critical of Joe Biden over the years. This news reported by Isaac this morning is that Democrats are not, at this point, going to primary Joe Biden, and they're warning others to not do the same. In other words, stay out of this. Do you think that's the right path?
Well, this is John and Brianna. This is about life and death. So if the Democrats, my party, wants to push back the neo-fascist tidal wave that is happening from the courts to the streets, then it is going to have to deliver and change material conditions for the people. Yes, people should come out to vote as if their lives depend on it in November, this November, next November, and every November after that. But what my party must do, since it controls all the levers of power in both chambers of the United States Congress and the presidency, is they need to contort themselves through public policy as if their lives depend on it. People need relief in this country, and one way to back off any primary challenge, should there be one, is to deliver for the people. It is to give them something they can feel. It is to cancel student debt. It is to go ham on this extremist Supreme Court. It is to embody the spirit and tradition of President FDR. And one of my fears, John and Brianna, in this particular moment, since people are so desperate and the pain is so deep, is that this Congress and this president are not bold enough for the moment. So we should not be basing the whole measure on what is best for the Democratic Party. We should measure based on what is best for Big Mama and Big Daddy in hoods where people are misunderstood, whether it's the rural hood, the urban hood, or the suburban hood. That is how you settle whether or not there will be a primary. Deliver. Let's take this to the streets. The American people don't have time for folks to sit up here and pontificate. We know exactly why those governors are dipping their toe in the water, because it's just in case. So they send in a little signal that if indeed the president runs for re-election, we won't run against you, but just in case something happens, let's go ahead and tell the truth about this. So Mr. Trippy has the luxury of being cool, calm, and collected about what is happening in this country while people's lives are being destroyed. We understand that the Republicans are recalcitrant. They are no good. Today's Republicans are no good, and they are a clear and present danger to democracy as we know it. So if we do know that, then let's act like we know it. My party has control of the Congress and the presidency, and they should wield that power as if they have that power. They should wield it as if the neo-fascists that are trying to take over this country, starting with that Supreme Court, is a danger, and use the power on behalf of the people. Don't play with it. Don't be timid with it. Use it. And one of the ways you can use it is to expand the court. The United States Congress, there is a bill pending to expand the court. The president is kind of ho-hum on that. They should use federal lands to allow abortion clinics to be there. They should ensure that throughout this country that the abortion drug is available, even in states where, like my state, where you can no longer get an abortion, even, at 6 weeks. We must use that power in a way that gives people something that they can feel, and stop playing games. This is an emotional time for this country. Yes, the Republicans are dangerous, and my party needs to act like it. It's just like having some firefighters come to your house, John and Brianna, and they got all the equipment, and the fire chief says, you know what, we can't come in yet because we got to wait for a few more firefighters, even though they have all the tools at their disposal to put out the fire. My message to my party is that we have all the tools at our disposal to put out the fire, and we need to get at it so that people are more motivated to come out, not just because of clear and present danger to our democracy, but that we have elected leaders who feel their pain and who will ameliorate their pain. I want my party to stop playing games, and let's get to business.